So hey guys, welcome to an interesting spicy video. So I got already knows in advance. Basically I'm gonna do videos like this now where every couple of weeks, months, days I do a video updating what you've missed out on, important points. Side note, this is not gonna be a day by day thing where I'm like, oh I missed that, I woke up at this time, blah blah blah. It's gonna be more just like stories, things that happened. Anyway, so this one is going to be about getting to Hong Kong and stuff in Hong Kong. And the next one will be about the first week in Australia, blah blah blah. Anyway, so it began when I met Chris and Cam, which was gonna incredible. I met Chris and Cam from Love Island at the airport before we even got on the plane, before I talked to anyone. I was actually kind of really scared, and it's really weird to think about. Like, they're not even that big in terms of, compared to Ant and Dec and people like that, but it's just so weird. I was so scared, I was shaking so much, and it kind of, like, that to me was like, okay, even if the whole year's bad, this makes up for it, because I met Kim and Chris. One of the funny things that happened straight away was telling Andy about my border control, because he was talking, everyone's really awkward at the start, and I kind of just mentioned how I was a bit worried about border control. He was like, wait, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, they can, like, not let you in if something's wrong. And he's like, I don't know, his reaction was just so funny. He obviously didn't read up about it at all. So the fact that he found out he might not get in, he was just like, dude, you should have told me that. And he was just like panicking about it for ages. That was really funny. The main thing in sorry, I got such a blocked nose. The main thing in Hong Kong was getting lost with Tia, which was such a turn of events. It was so funny. So basically, at this point, I'm kind of not sad, but I'm bummed out. I'm missing people, or considering whether it was a good idea to come or not. Anyway, so Tia is like the one person I spoke to at this point, and she's like, "Hey, I'm going to town. Do you want to come with me?" We get on the bus with a couple other people, Caitlin, Pete, other people like that, and we go to the centre of Hong Kong. So we somehow get separated from the others. So it's just me and Tia. We're not thinking anything of it. We go in a coffee shop, get like this pink smoothie thing that we got, a few other things, and it was pretty decent. Then we try to go back to the bus, and we couldn't find it. Like, legit, we couldn't find it at all. And we're just like, okay, what do we do? Eventually we find the bus stop after like 10 minutes of looking. We eventually find the bus stop. We got about a minute until the bus leaves. A bus turns up, we go to get on it, and the guy's like, no, this is not the stop. We're like, yes it is, we got on here, we know we're getting off, blah blah blah. We go to the other guy who stood on the road, who's like in charge. He tells us we're at the wrong place, blah blah blah. So we're like, crap. We walk up a bit away. I find this card that we received a bit earlier on, and on the card it says the address. So I'm like, okay, I'll go and ask him. I go and ask him, he's like, oh yeah, that is here, but now you got to wait 2 hours, because the next bus was 2 hours away. So we're like, crap. We don't know what to do, we're looking around. We get told to wait at a taxi place, which is great, until the taxis wouldn't take us for some reason. And there's a taxi parked in the road, we ran over to it, asked him, he just shook his head and then drove off. Like, for real. So, that was scary. Eventually we managed to find a bus, which wasn't 2 hours away, and it was free. So, it turned out okay. But that was like the first funny thing that happened. In addition to that, Sonny is someone I met in Hong Kong, and he is such a great guy. Like, it's unreal how funny he is. For example, so obviously I don't drink, and he kind of like found that out straight away. And then he was making jokes the whole time. Like, he ordered me a vodka and coke. Well, actually, I ordered a coke, and he told the waiter, like, no, a vodka and coke. And I was like, no, coke. And then the waiter actually bought a vodka and coke, because the waiter's obviously like, banterous. So he bought vodka and coke, and then I didn't drink it, obviously. So Sonny had to drink it. And Sonny was like, why did I do this? I don't even like vodka. And he was like so pissed. Not like jokey pissed. He wasn't actually angry. But he was like hating on himself because he got a vodka and coke from me, and then he had to pay for it and drink it, and he didn't even like it. Just stuff like that. Like, he was like, I would suggest play a drinking game, but the only problem is you can't lose. He's such a clever in his humor. Like he was like, don't worry, James, I'm not gonna do that to you again. I'll have 2 beers. I mean, he did like this weird face at me. Sonny is. I'm so devastated that Sonny went to New Zealand, not Australia, because I feel like he would have just been so great to hang around with. We would have had such a good time. If I go to New Zealand, which I might do, I'm just gonna go and spend time with him because he's so funny. Like, he also said, he was walking around, because obviously when Hong Kong everyone speaks Chinese or whatever, or Cantonese, and he's like, "Hola, Jimmy Sonny." It's so clever. Like the way he was just doing it to random people. He's so, he's just so fearless. He's so fearless. He was just saying random stuff to people, being jokes, and he's always up for a laugh. Sonny was one of the best things. Anyway. So that was just a little quick teaser into what kind of videos these are going to be. But obviously Hong Kong wasn't very long. I'll have more stories in the next ones. This was just a beginner, just to show you what it's going to be like from now on. Obviously eventually it'll be like, hey, I got a job, hey, I'm doing this now. But this is just catching up with what you missed out on. I'll see you next time, guys. I've been John, I'll see you next time. Bye.